It is February 10th, 2011, and this is the SC Center. What's going on, guys? JP McDaniel here, joined as always by one Patrick O'Neill. How is New York treating you, Patrick?
It's cold out, but I could be worse. Could be worse. How are you doing over there?
Texas, it's usually really hot, but now it's like 30, and everyone is actually going crazy here in Texas because it is so cold.
I hear.
So, moving right along with, of course, the tournament news. We have the GCPL from last night. It was Team Liquid against Mouse, and Jinro took out Strelok. Rhett took out Nama, Huck took out Mana, and of course that means that Team Liquid won it pretty easily. I think In Control and Greetorp were the ones casting that. It might have been In Control and Diggity though, so I think it actually was Diggity casting that, but pretty simple match. I mean, looks like Team Liquid didn't have any struggle with that. I did not actually watch it live, but I do watch the VODs of the GCPL, so I'll be catching that later. Hopefully you guys do as well. Tonight at 10 p.m. Central, you can watch live as EG will be playing against VT Gaming. We have Strife Crow against Gix for first, Idra against Az second, Axlaw versus Future third, and the fourth game, if needed, is LZ Gamer versus Pokebunny. And Diggity and In Control will be casting that. You can find the link over at Justin.tv, or Justin.tv goes to coaching. And I forgot, we planned so hard for these graphics. And I'm just going to bring it up here while we're talking a little bit about it.
GCPL
is one of those great team leagues out there, and they're really doing a great job. Have you actually caught any of those games?
I have. Not Team Liquid versus Mouse, but I have watched it. And I would say, other than, of course, the GSTL, it's probably the most fun team league to watch, I would say.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Definitely tune in for that. Great casters, and they do a pretty good job. They're also on Saturday and Sunday at 1 p.m. Central. I'll be casting that this weekend, but we'll have more on that tomorrow on the weekend edition of SC Center. So the Starcraft League, also known as the SC League, will be happening tonight. And we have, where is that in the notes? As I do not see it. Oh, here we go, sorry. 1 versus VVV at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. NRG versus SPS at 9 p.m. Eastern. And EG versus OD at 11 p.m. Eastern. They can find more information on TeamLiquid.net. And I believe all of that is streamed. I do want to apologize, by the way, as we're kind of rushing all of these graphics and trying to see exactly how I'm going to work all this in. So I'm doing about 30 things at once live in this recording. I do apologize. It'll get better as time progresses on, and I'll figure out where actually I should put the graphics. If you have any suggestions, please do so. Suggest in the comments on YouTube or on the Team Liquid thread that we have for the SC Center. Patrick, why don't you talk to me about Assembly coming up this weekend?
Absolutely. So, as you say, Assembly's coming up this weekend. Kicks off at about 4 a.m. tonight if you're in the States. If you're in Europe, about noon. Korea, I guess, late at night. It has about, like 32 players
it's
all
actually
playing.
It's insane how many people are going to be there.
And they're all playing their first group on the first day. So everyone's playing 3 best-of-3s on the first day. Then there's like 16 players playing everything out on the second day. It's going to be quite a marathon. So a lot of awesome StarCraft. Some amazing Western players are going. Pretty much almost all the big names, I would say. So like I said, kicks off 4 a.m. tonight. If you need specifics on that, we do have the link in the show notes below.
Yeah, Tyler, I spoke with him right before he left this morning. He was very excited to be going over there, so you can catch him and all the other big-name pros from the western part of esports, and also a lot of Europeans, as it is a European tournament. And I'm going to actually throw this to you. How do you pronounce where it's going to be held? I know it's going to be in Helsinki, which is in Sweden, but how do you pronounce that actual town name? It's Kapeli. It's like Kop Elitas or something.
Whew, am I going to embarrass myself as an American who doesn't know anything?
Hey, man, I always play the ignorant American card. So.
Right. Just think of us as the Americans who can't pronounce anything if it's within a mile away from us. We really don't know. But the point is, it's going to be an awesome event. Check it out.
Yeah. And actually,
64 top players.
Yeah, if you want to tell us how to pronounce it, please feel free to do so.
Right, so we don't make it ask ourselves when we're doing the results.
Right. We've got the Day 9 Daily Friend Day Wednesday, no S in there, from last night. And he actually had, who was it? It was iEchoic who posted a thread on Team Liquid about it was a Bioless Terran build. Is that what it was? It's Blue Flame Hellion centric, I know that. But what was the actual build
It
order?
was I believe it was a TVT where he focuses on Sky Terran. I've actually tried it out a bit. It's kind of awesome. Where he focuses on Blue Flame Hellions, Banshees, and just a couple more units. But it's mainly Sky Terran to avoid tanks and Marines. He wants to get away from that style. It's actually kind of awesome. I really enjoy when he does the strategies.
Yeah, that's good stuff. You can, of course, find that over at day9.tv.blip.tv. And FruitDealer was actually interviewed by Kotaku, one of the biggest, or if not the biggest, gaming blog here in the United States. Did you happen to check that interview out, Patrick?
I did. So first of all, let me say it's obviously a big step when someone like FruitDealer is interviewed in a mainstream gaming site, because Kotaku's right up there with like IGN. So this is huge, and for American gamers, that's huge. So this is exposing Starcraft in a big way. Now that said, whenever Kotaku does mention esports, as Slasher said, they're just like making fun of it. They don't take it seriously. And this interview is sort of them recognizing that it's a big deal. But it's still sort of a little frustrating. I don't think they got across I don't think they got it across that well. But it's still a big step. FruitDealer still seems. It's still cool to hear about FruitDealer winning that first season. He admitted I did not think I would win, which is interesting to hear. And he admitted that his practice time is nothing like you would think it was. It's not. Yeah. It's not the 12 hours a day. Moving on though. QXC, the American Terran, has applied to the GOM Foreigner House. He's right now in Spain, and he's not playing as much as he's not playing quite full time. Actually, right now he's going to assembly, but he's living in Spain for I believe a semester, and then once he's done with school, the question is he definitely going to move to Korea, or is he keeping his options open? I'm reaching out to him for comment. As soon as he lets me know, I will let you guys know.
Yeah, so we'll be very, very interested to see what he's going to be doing, as he's probably one of the best foreigner Terrans out there, but that hasn't really set a foot yet in Korea, so we'll see how he does over there if he does actually go. On kind of more interviews, we've got polarfluke.co.za, which is, I believe, a South American esports site.
South African,
excuse me, not American. But yeah, they interviewed Idra, and they're calling it the Release the Kraken interview series. And I got to say, the person that does the interviews, I was interviewed recently on there about a week ago. He's very, very good at asking all the right questions. So definitely go check out that interview. Idra's pretty good. He's very blunt in all of his interviews that he does. So you can always expect
shocking
true answers from him, not really any fluff. So it's good to see that. And also, ESFI interviewed Jinro, and he says he's going to be focusing on GSL above MLG and any other competition. So while I'm a little bit sad to see that as a kind of a contractor of MLG, I don't really blame him, because he's over there in South Korea. It's a long, long distance to come all the way over here to North America, and he's going to focus on what's close to him and really what's going to make him the most money in the upcoming year.
Yeah, I mean, of course, he's made that commitment to live in Korea, so you can't really expect much else, except the reason this is interesting is Idris has specifically